Hey there, what's going on you guys? My name is Crazy Pie, and in this video, we will be talking about the new Monarch Titan within Titanfall 2, because if you guys don't know, the DLC just dropped yesterday, Monarch's Reign, and I might say it is actually, in my opinion, probably the best DLC that we have ever received into Titanfall 2 to date. I love the map a lot. You can see the gameplay of the map in the background here. Monarch is extremely cool, such a cool Titan, and the two new Prime Titans are just amazing, and the camos are decent, I guess. But today we're going to be talking about the Monarch Titan. As you can see in the gameplay, we're playing with Monarch and we're on the new Relic map. It's not the best of gameplays, but it's basically just to show you guys the core abilities, because if you don't know, Monarch is one of those Titans that has 3 cores. Basically, you can choose, well, you automatically have 3 cores, and you can choose between one of 3 of the type of cores, I guess you can say. So you have 3 cores, and you can pretty much choose one. It's complex, okay? She's probably one of the most complex Titans. I'll show you guys soon on what she can do, actually, and it's actually pretty cool. But without further ado, guys, let's get straight into this video. If you guys do this video, please feel free down below to leave a like, as well as subscribe if you're new to the channel, as we're on the road to 1.5 thousand subscribers. But yeah, guys, let's talk about Monarch. So, if you did not know, Monarch is, well, she's a pretty cool Titan. So, basically, you have your regular Titan kits, you have all, you know, the nuke eject, the assault ship, the turbo engine, overcore, stealth, and the counter ready. But then you also have the Monarch kit, which is specific to Monarch. Basically, you have the shield amplifier, which energy siphon's shield gain is increased by 25%. I personally really like this one, I'll get into why after. You have energy thief, which is that second execution, where the pilot gets out of the Titan, goes basically around the head of the other Titan, rips out the battery, and then puts it back in. It's actually pretty cool. I believe I have a gameplay of her other execution. I don't know, but it is definitely pretty cool. You can see it in the trailer. Basically, you get, with this, you get the core meter is earned 10% faster, and then you steal a battery. So that definitely helps out, because getting a battery does help out with your core. And then you have rapid rearm, which is basically, honestly, I'm starting to think that this one's way, way better than the shield amplifier. Basically, rapid rearm is, as you can tell, it just reduces the cooldown of rearm by 5 seconds. And then Survival of the Fittest is just batteries can repair Monarch out of doom state, which is pretty cool, I guess. She can generate her own shields, which is very cool, but, you know, we'll have to wait and see how this one plays out. But those are basically that. And getting into the core upgrades of Monarch, what I was saying about how she can choose different cores is right here. So, as you can see, if I go to a different Titan, there's nothing underneath there, but then if you go to Monarch, she has different cores. So there's 3 tiers. You have your first core, your second core, and then your third core. The first core, you can choose between one of 3, like I was saying. The first one is arc rounds. Basically, the XO16 rounds deal more damage to shields and drain energy from vortex and thermal shields. This also does increase the ammo and capacity. You have missile racks, which basically rocket salvo fires twice the amount of missiles, which is pretty cool. If you don't know, I'll get into that after. We have energy transfer, which is basically hitting friendly Titans with energy siphon gives them a shield. I don't know if it gives you a shield, but that's cool. I personally do enjoy arc rounds, as it definitely makes your gun a lot stronger. Next up, we have the core 2. So if you go through this core, you use the core, and it'll actually give you a full shield, and you get the full shield, and it'll basically give you this ability that you choose. And then you'll start to work away at your next core, which is also why I recommend using overcore, because once you start off on your next core, you'll always have another 30%, so it's pretty cool. It carries over, essentially. So basically for core 2, you have rearm and reload. Basically, it's just you have a rearm ability, and your rearm will charge a lot faster, and the reload will actually be faster. Pretty simple, basically just like sleight of hand. You have Mealstorm, which is basically electric smoke is intensified, dealing more damage to Titans and pilots. It's actually really cool. I like it a lot. It does way more damage. It pretty much instantly kills the pilot now. It's really cool. It's good if you're getting rodeoed, I guess. And then we have Energy Field, which is basically the energy siphon affects a large area around the point of impact. I personally don't really care for that one. I just use the rearm and reload. I mean, I just personally feel like if you're using the arc rounds, which basically upgrades your XO16 chain gun, then you really want to use this, because then you get faster rearm, and then you also get a faster reload, which really does help you out. And then once you get that core, once again you get your full shield, and then you'll move on to your third core, start to work on upgrading that. Basically with the core 3, it's mostly about just like, well, 2 of them are damage, 1 of them actually seems pretty cool. So basically you have multi-target missiles, which basically you can hold rocket salvo to lock onto heavily armored targets. Missiles deal more damage, which is pretty cool. If you're using that, I would highly recommend that you use the what's it called? The rearm as well as the missile racks, because then your missiles will be charged a lot faster, as well as you actually have more missiles. So that is pretty cool. I personally use the XO16 accelerator, basically because what this does is basically your chain gun will just be a lot faster of fire rate. It has to mow up, like ramp up like the Devotion does, but once you have it full speed, it'll just do an insane amount of damage, and it'll just absolutely melt through enemy Titans. It's really good in Titan Brawl. I use that personally because the faster reload as well as arc rounds, so you're basically doing more damage on top of it. And then there's also Superior Chassis, which is basically upgrades Monarch's max health and removes weak point vulnerabilities. Basically, you'll have more max health, which is, I guess it's cool, but I mean, to get to this third state, there's a really good chance that you will lose a lot of health, so it doesn't really matter too much about that, but you can get your shield more, so I'm assuming it gives you more shield availability, I guess. And basically, if you don't know, each Titan has a weak spot around the face and the back areas and the top. Basically, it just removes that, so you won't get shot from that. I guess it can help, but doesn't really matter. I personally just prefer using this because your bullets will always be with you, I guess. So your gun is your primary weapon, right? So might as well just upgrade that and get it to its full potential. And if you don't know, like I was saying earlier, Monarch's R1 ability is the rocket salvo. It's launching an unguided rocket swarm, so it's not like Tone. It's not like her salvo core where you can guide them. This just shoots unguided rockets. It's basically like a swarm. And then the L1 ability is basically an energy siphon. This is cool. So if you charge it up, you get more of an impact. But what it is it'll slow enemies and generate shields. And basically it'll take their shield not really take their shield, but it'll kind of take a little bit of health from them and put it into your shield. Or you'll basically just get a shield. So it's actually pretty cool. That's why if you actually do like this a lot, I would definitely recommend going with the energy field as well as the energy transfer, because then you can heal up your friendly Titans. I mean, I guess it's going to be cool if you're playing like with a group and you have coordinated Titans, then you can basically just choose who you want where, and it'll be pretty cool, I guess, like that. And it'll definitely help out the team if you're playing in a competitive game. Rearm basically is your triangle ability, or your Y, I believe it is on Xbox. Basically, it'll refresh the cooldown of your dash, offensive and defensive abilities. So I guess if you're using the Maelstrom, it'll give you your smokes back. I believe you actually get 4 electric smokes with that, which is pretty cool. It'll give you back your smokes, and you'll basically get your 2 abilities, your energy siphon and your rocket salvo back, which is pretty cool. And supposedly since your dash, I didn't know it was your dash, but you actually do get your dash. And then the main weapon, if you didn't know, is the XO16 chain gun. Basically, it's a 20mm automatic rifle. And yeah, guys, that is pretty much it with Monarch. Honestly, she's a pretty complex Titan. I have stuttered a little bit in this video. I'm sorry for that. It was very hectic. I was trying to say a lot of stuff very fast, and I wasn't used to that. But I'm very happy with this video, how it turned out, kind of. And hopefully you guys do enjoy the Monarch Titan. I personally think Monarch is probably the best Titan within Titanfall 2. She is such a great Titan, and I'm so happy that they added her in, as it's just really awesome, to be honest with you guys. Like, it's really cool how Monarch is just, you can upgrade her and try out different abilities, basically, and basically use each ability counteracting each other. Or should I say, combining with each other. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free down below to leave a like and show your support if you did enjoy. And if you're new to the channel, please feel free down below to subscribe as well, so you stay up to date and stay notified, and you can be a part of that 1.5 thousand subscriber journey. But yeah, thank you guys once again so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon for another video. We will do one, basically here's what's going to happen. So we're going to do one on the actual review of the whole DLC, like I usually do other DLCs. Top 5 weapons will be coming out soon for this new DLC. Someone actually recommended me to do one, so I'm actually pretty pumped, and I feel like I could, because the Volt is actually very strong now, and I really do like the Volt. And after that, we will be doing just a bunch of other stuff, and we'll see where that leads from there, like a future for Titanfall 2. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon for another video. Peace.